Hey guys, welcome to Jadestone Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a full moon reading for each of the zodiac signs. This is going to be for the full moon in Taurus. It's also going to be a partial lunar eclipse, and it's going to be at Taurus at 27 degrees. So before we get into this reading, I did just kind of want to talk about the transit and tell you guys what is going on, what the hell you can expect, because it is a partial eclipse, partial lunar eclipse, and it's going to be intense, okay? The energy is going to be definitely heightened. Full moon's already pretty intense, so now that it's a partial lunar eclipse, we're approaching eclipse season. It's gonna be a spicy time. It's gonna be an interesting time. So I did just kind of want to talk about the transit. I also wanted to kind of go a little bit deeper into the ascendants, right? Your rising sign. And not everyone knows their rising sign. You have to have your exact date of birth, the exact time you were born, right? So not everybody has that, unfortunately, but you can still check out your placements, may resonate, but this is just to be a little bit more specific. All right, so we'll get into that after, but I do want to just kind of talk about like the general themes that we may see come up during this time. Also keep in mind, we are approaching eclipse season, and the nodes, the south and north node that are currently in Gemini, Sag, they're going to be swapping to Taurus and Scorpio for the next 2 years. So it's going to be like a whole new kind of cycle and lessons to be learned for the collective. So it's going to be a pretty interesting time, some themes coming up. So that's kind of coming into the new year of 2022. Can you guys believe it? Like, whoa, this year is almost over. Like, what the fuck? Like, time's gone by slow, but also fast. It's just like a mind fuck. Like, time is just like warped. I don't even know, you guys. Daylight savings got me fucked up as well. It's like dark by like 4 o'clock. I'm like, wow. Like, I feel like the day just started and now it's over. Okay, guess I'm going back to sleep. Anyways, so let's get into this. I'm going to talk about just kind of like the general themes, and then we're going to go into each of the zodiac signs. I'm going to talk about the general themes. I do have notes here. I don't have it all memorized in my brain. There ain't no fucking way. But we're going to talk about the themes, then we'll pull some cards. And yeah, so this is a partial lunar eclipse at Taurus at 27 degrees. And this is just like about a time to get back to the basics, get back to what really matters the most to us. It's going to be highlighting our value system, where we put our energy, and is there a balance? Is there fairness? So since Taurus is ruled by Venus, right? Venus also rules Libra, and Libra is all about balance. So can you notice, like, it's all about the give and take? Wherever you're investing your time and energy, is there a balance? Are there some adjustments that are needed, that are required? Possibly. And this is about time. This is a time to let go of what's no longer working, what just simply you've outgrown, it's not good for you, it's negative, it's whatever is simply not working, and it's time to cut that shit out, okay? And that's going to be highlighted during this time. So powerful emotions are definitely being brought to the surface, and you may be coming through some sort of realizations about your feelings, about yourself, about someone you're dealing with, even things from your past that are bubbling up. And that's what I've noticed throughout some of these readings recently, is like things from the past, even like things that were like dead and done with, coming up. Cobwebs we didn't even know were there, coming up for us to get rid of. We are still in Scorpio season, right? In this very transformative time. Anyway, so emotions are going to be highlighted. Full moons are normally really intense, but the fact that this is a partial lunar eclipse, eclipses are like energy on steroids, right? It's intense, it's crazy, people losing their fucking minds, howling at the moon. I'm just kidding, but stay safe, y'all. There's a lot of sickos out there. Anyways, so you may come to some sort of realization about your feelings, or you might actually get a lot more confirmation about even like your gut instinct, the vibes that you get, like certain dreams or messages that come through to you that you're kind of like, I don't know if I trust it. With this full moon, it will bring illumination to what's hidden, or like giving you confirmation, especially towards your intuition and hunches that you've had. You're going to get some confirmation regarding that. Now, the moon in Taurus is actually going to be opposing Mercury, which is still currently in Scorpio, and that actually could be helping us gaining a new perspective, a new point of view about how we feel, or about someone that we're dealing with. Is going to kind of unlock a new perspective that's going to help us understand what the fuck's happening here. And also with these things that are being brought to light, especially when it revolves around other people, it's really important that we practice self-discipline discipline in how we react, right? Think before you react, think before you speak, right? That kind of energy. There may be the tendency to like lose your shit. It's important that we all stay grounded during these times. It can be pretty crazy, pretty intense. So just stay tuned for that. So Cancer, like I said, this is going to be more directed towards my Cancer risings. But of course, Sun, Moon, Venus, you can still listen to this. You may get some sort of information from this. But so the moon's going to be transiting your 11th house. The 11th house rules groups, friendships, social awareness, as well as humanitarian work, technology, hopes, and wishes for the future. So the 11th house is ruled by Aquarius. Just wanted to let you guys know. So there is a strong desire to actually be around your loved ones during this time, your friends, your family, those that make you feel safe. It's all you're going to want to be around. You just want to feel loved. You just want to feel appreciated. You just want to feel supported and safe, and like that's very Cancerian, right? But as for most full moons, we're going to be feeling much more sensitive than usual. We may be more emotional, we may be more in our feelings, and that's why it's so important that you surround yourself with your loved ones, with your friends, with your family. But there is the tendency to like easily be offended or hurt or take things way too personally, even like regarding work, like criticism that might hurt a little bit more than usual. Someone might say a joke or say something inappropriate. You might take it the wrong way, get hurt or offended or upset by it. So it's kind of like, I want to say, put on your crab shield, put on your shell, Cancer. Put on your shell, just a little extra protection, because we're going to be feeling a lot more sensitive, especially with it being a partial lunar eclipse. So our feelings could get hurt if we're not aware of like that kind of stuff. So just be mindful of it. You might feel more sensitive, even just like saying to those you're around, like, hey, I'm feeling a little bit more sensitive, take it easy on me, you don't need to be so mean, or like say some harsh jokes, right? You may also be more responsive to the moods around others, right? As a Cancerian, we tend to be sponges. We soak up the energy of those around us, whether people are in good moods or low moods, right? It can easily influence us. So again, needing to protect our energy. Personal goals are going to be highlighted during this time, right? Our hopes, our dreams, our desires, our wishes, our wants. That's going to be highlighted of like, okay, what do I really want? What's been holding me back? How can I move closer towards my goals, right? That's going to be highlighted for us. Things that we may need to make, a little adjustments, things like that, little changes. And we also may have a stronger desire to help out others or be there for others, support others, and just kind of like offer our nurturing love to those around us. So that's kind of the energy that you guys might be feeling during this time. We're going to pull some tarot messages and see what else is going on. So I'm going to switch up the angle and we're going to get right into your reading. Okay, Cancer, so let's get right into this reading, starting off with some animal oracle messages. We'll pull some tarot, a rebel message, as well as a fairy message. Alright, so let's get into this. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, regarding this partial lunar eclipse in Taurus. What messages do my Cancerians need to hear? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, regarding the full moon in Taurus? What needs to be said? Any insight, wisdom, guidance, any messages for my Cancerians for this full moon? Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, regarding this partial lunar eclipse in Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, we got the Lamb coming out. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, regarding this partial lunar eclipse in Taurus. Messages for Cancer, please. Thank you, the horse. Oh, it's awesome. I love that energy. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, regarding this partial lunar eclipse in Taurus, Hummingbird, and the Vulture. Okay, so there are some things that you guys are needing to work through releasing, letting go, especially when it comes to blockages, whether these are self-inflicted or things in your life that just don't serve you. It is time to clear the space. It is time to get rid of some shit. It's time to let go. Time to cleanse your home. All right, I'm getting that energy of like, either you can use like sound, certain music with frequencies, you can use smoke, you can use like even just blessings and affirmations. It is time for you guys to really like cleanse your own home, cleanse your space, cleanse your energy, really protect yourself is what I want to say here. It's something that you're needing to return to on the daily, is like always protecting your energy, Cancer. Your energy is super sensitive, and I was saying how you are kind of like a sponge at this time. Super sensitive to the subtle, sensitive to people's energies, vibrations, people's feelings and emotions, and we tend to take them on. And it's so important that we really protect ourselves. So even carrying like little crystals in your pocket and just having like protection prayers that you say to yourself in the morning, at nighttime, throughout the day, something that you can return to. Highly recommend that you guys really protect your energy. That's being highlighted here. Okay, that's a message that I needed to pass on, is protect your energy, Cancer. Protect your energy. Let no one disturb your own inner peace, your own bubble, okay? You have the Lamb coming through, earth energy. Remember to stay grounded. There is some sort of message trying to come through to you, whether this is within you, whether this is through a person, a song, something you see on social media, but there's a message and it's going to resonate with you. Like when you know, you'll just know, but there's something trying to come through to you and it's trying to get your attention, and it's important that you guys are receptive and open to what the divine, what your higher self, what your guides are trying to kind of direct you towards, or you know, you get this sudden urge to try something or to go somewhere or do something. Like, go for it, believe it. You're getting that feeling for a reason. Trust it. Your intuition, Cancer, as always, the sense this is a partial lunar eclipse, it is heightened, it is fucking, oh my god, it's extreme. Pay attention to your intuition, okay? It will not fail you. You are being directed down the right path. And that's also, the horse talks about freedom, feeling free to be yourself, being able to express yourself without any limitations, without any restrictions, or feeling like you have to shrink yourself or pretend to be something you're not. Like, this is about you guys truly stepping into your authenticity and releasing any self-inflicted limitations, any blockages, any fears. It is time to let that shit go. The horse does talk about, you know, keeping up your momentum regarding your health, your wellness, your mental health, physical health, as well as even your spirituality. This does recommend getting into some sort of meditation practice or something that's just for you, where you can really recharge your energy. And that's kind of ties in with the hummingbird, is like returning to something that keeps you centered and grounded, and also, like I said, protected of your energy, and like safe and feeling like really good within you, really confident. Or this could even be like a creative project, or going out in nature, or just like getting some sunlight on your skin, getting some fresh air, whatever it is that resonates with you and works with you, to commit to that and return to it as often as you need. That's what's going to kind of keep you grounded and centered, okay? Despite all the crazy things that could be going on around you, there's some things that you're needing to let go. There's some things going on within you, messages trying to come through, needing to be receptive, okay? Let's pull some tarot messages, see what's going on for my beautiful Cancerians regarding this full moon in Taurus, partial lunar eclipse. What messages do my Cancerians need to hear? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Cancer, Sun, rising Venus during this full moon? What do they need to know? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Cancer, Sun, rising Venus? Any messages for Cancer, Sun, rising Venus during this partial lunar eclipse? What do they need to know? Any insight, wisdom, guidance? Oh wow, death falling right out. So massive change, endings and new beginnings, and it's requiring you to surrender and let go of the things that are out of your control. This is Scorpio energy coming through. Very fitting as we're still in Scorpio season. Messages for Cancer, Sun, rising Venus during this eclipse, partial lunar eclipse energy. We have the Page of Wands backside. This is interesting because for me, I always see this, it looks like a choice. You either go left or right. But what's interesting here is that this is the Phoenix, right? Phoenix rising from the ashes. Really very, like, fuck, man. So transformative, you guys. It's so transformative. I'm loving this a lot. Messages for Cancer, Sun, rising Venus. Okay, the Fool backside. So there's something new trying to come in. There's a bit of a delay. It's not quite ready just yet because something needs to come to an end. A choice needs to be made, releasing, purifying, cleansing, and then, okay, you're ready. You're ready for the next step. Messages for, whoa, these cards. Yeah, Empress backside. There's something here that needs to be dealt with, acknowledged, because there's no growth in a situation, or something's been stuck or stagnant, or just like nothing's coming out of a situation. Also noticing the bird over here. You might be receiving some sort of like message or confirmation. It's like just needing to like get back in tune with you and your energy. Restore your cup. Restore your battery. Rest. Take a time out for you. spend some time thinking and contemplating, reflecting. And then when you're ready, you got new shit coming in. But it's really just like letting go, purifying, cleansing, releasing, and then getting ready for the next step, the next journey. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the moon. Oh, fitting. And look at this. It's like a lunar eclipse type energy over here. Pisces coming through here. We also have the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Cups and even the 5 of Pentacles. Damn. All right, you guys are really thinking back to past times, past memories, good times where you felt fulfilled, where you felt good, where you felt happy and confident. And maybe right now that you're not where you used to be and you kind of wish you could go back to the good times, the fun times, and you're like, damn, like I wish I was where I used to be like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, a year ago. Man, this sucks. Kind of like in this energy and feeling just like, damn, like unhappy with where you're at, feeling unmotivated, feeling stuck, just feeling blah, you know. And this is where you're trying to head. 10 of Cups. This is where you're at right now, and this is where you're trying to be. There's like some water that you have to cross. There's some things that you need to release. There are some emotions that you're needing to let go of. There's some emotions you're needing to feel. You're definitely feeling a bit heavy, a bit sad. Maybe you've gone through some sort of loss recently, and it's important that you acknowledge your feelings and you let it out and you purify and you purge and you release and you do all that you got to do instead of bottling it up, right? But notice how the 5 of Cups, he's like looking over actually at the moon. So this is like your emotions are definitely being brought up during this full moon energy. You're feeling a lot more sensitive, Cancer, like extreme. Thinking back of past memories and even people you share history with, maybe they're no longer in your life. There's a bit of like reminiscence or like missing certain people, but knowing things will never be the same again, and just kind of being like, damn, like what's gonna happen in the future? I wonder, like just like this sense of wondering and kind of just like, what's the word? Some of you are going through like a grieving process. Maybe this is like some fresh wounding. And at the top of the deck, we do have the 3 of Swords. So for some, this is like some fresh kind of wound energy. I do feel like on the surface, you're trying to act tough and hard and like, you know, like a crabby shell. You got your pinchers out like, oh, what do you mean? I'm not hurt. No, like very protective over your energy. But you're really trying to like let some shit go here. Hermit backside, like trying to set yourself free. There's a lot of this reflective internal energy. Anyways, so that's kind of what's happening here is what you're needing to release certain emotions, certain feelings, and also like accepting where you are right now. Yes, it's not end game. This is not where you're wanting to be for the rest of your life. There's some improvements that need to be made. There's some adjustments that need to be made, and it's going to take baby steps. You're not going to get to your 10 of Cups immediately. It's not going to happen tomorrow. Yeah, you're going to have great times. You're going to have happy times, and it's important that you guys find, you know, the bliss during everyday mundane things, you know, cup of joe in the morning, glass of wine in the evening, whatever, something that you look forward to and needing to, you know, return to that on the daily is something that you can always find joy in. Despite whatever it is that you are facing during life, during the hard times, there's always at least something that you can return to that kind of just feels like, okay, like at least I have this, you know, and just taking the slow baby steps closer and closer and closer, but allowing yourself to feel these emotions, right? You got to acknowledge them. You got to feel to heal. But there's definitely like releasing and endings and change and transformation and like purging of the past. And it's intense. It's a lot. And you do have a choice as to how you handle this. You can stay in that 4 of Cups. Woe is me. This sucks. I hate my life. Oh, nothing works out for me. You can stay in that energy. And that's pretty low vibe. But hey, we all go through that moment. We all feel it. Feel your feelings. Acknowledge them. But don't allow yourself to stay in it for too long, because Cancer, you have all the power you need to change your life. Your attitude really does shift everything. And so you're kind of like at this crossroad, like, okay, do you want to change? Yes? Okay, then let's fucking make the change. Because wherever we're at right now, nothing's coming out of this. Nothing's growing. And it's time to do things differently. So it's kind of like before you jump off the cliff, it's just getting more clear with yourself. What do I want? There's this wish, there's this hope, there's this desire. How am I going to get there? What adjustments do I need to make? There's a bit, maybe you might not have the most confidence at this very moment during this full moon, right? You're feeling a bit more insecure, feeling a little bit more like scared and sensitive, right? Just take it step by step, one step at a time. You got this. You need to be more confident within yourself. So before you jump off this cliff, because we're not trying to jump off this cliff insecure and scared, we want to be certain. We want to be concrete. We want to feel empowered and in our strength. So that's kind of like before you jump off this cliff, Cancer, make sure you're in your strength. Make sure you've purged, you've felt all those emotions, all the crappy shit that you feel. Feel it. Cry it out. Scream it out. Punch a pillow. Whatever you got to do to feel these emotions. And then once you're done, now it's about you guys getting back in your power, back in your strength, and taking that jump and going after your wish, your desires, your hopes, your dreams. Remember, the moon is transiting your 11th house, and your hopes and your dreams and like long-term goals are being highlighted here of like, what is it that you really want? And like that fire being lit within you, like, okay, like I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna use this as like motivation to keep going. And like, that's why we have the Phoenix coming through in this card of like, fuck it, like, what do I have to lose? And then like, yeah, it's really powerful energy, Cancer. Whoa. So I'm gonna grab a couple rebel messages just for shits and giggles. This may call your ass out. Take this with a grain of salt. And then we're gonna grab a fairy message, okay? Any rebel messages for Cancer, Summarizing Venus, regarding this full moon energy? Any rebel messages for my beautiful Cancerians to lighten this energy? What rebel messages do my Cancerians need to hear regarding this full moon in Taurus? Any rebel messages for Cancer? Okay, what do we have here? You are loved. Aww. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. And let's get one more. Oh, almost done, girl. Any rebel messages for Cancer, Summarizing Venus? Alright. You are giving away your power. You are a badass. Act like it, right? Don't forget the power you carry, Cancer. And fuck. Shit is about to get real. Fuck. You need your people around you. So yeah, you're gonna need lots of love and support and feeling appreciated, feeling like people have your back. You need that extra push. You need that extra love and comfort. You need to stop giving away your power. Remember your strength. And, you know, shit's about to get real. You gotta feel your emotions. It's intense. And you're gonna need to have love around you. Your friends, your family to uplift you when times feel heavy, when times feel dark. You're needing to be around those that are always there for you. Okay? Because shit's about to get real. Before it gets great, shit's about to get real. It's like a reality check from the divine. Like, okay, Cancer, let's take a look at these things. What's not working? And it's just like tower and it's crashing down. It's like realizations of like what needs to change and realizing maybe you've been your own block. But hey, you still have the power to change your life around. Okay? So, really intense energy that you guys are in. Whew, sending you guys my love. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be better than okay. It's gonna be amazing, okay? So let me grab a fairy message to wrap this up. My dog is like, get me out of here. I'm tired of timeout. I've slept enough. It's like, okay, girl. We're gonna go out in the snow. Oh my god, I think it's actually dark outside because it is almost 6 o'clock. Damn. Yeah, it's like dark outside, but I'm gonna still go out anyways. It's probably cold out. Oh, we got Luthus the Wild, number 57. So this is like some crazy, intense, passionate energy. Just knowing when to take breaks and knowing when to stop. Because this is like energy that's like full on. Like once you get going, there's no stop. I'm thinking like a train without brakes. It's like, it's kind of risky. It's like once you reach top speed, you're going to need to slow down to take those turns. Otherwise, you're going to be fucked. You're going to fall off the edge of the cliff. It's like, Luthus the Wild, it's like you have a lot of creative potential. You have a lot of ideas. But it's just a reminder that you stay grounded. Okay? Because this is some intense energy. And Luthus, he doesn't know when to stop. So just know your limits, know when to take breaks, know when to rest. The same thing as like you're in your feelings. You don't know when to stop. You're just in your feelings, and it's like you're just digging yourself in a deeper hole. You're gonna need to know when to stop, when enough is enough. You felt them, that's great. Now it's time to let it go. It's time to pick yourself back up and remember who the fuck you are, right? That's Luthus the Wild for you. So very creative energy, but also doesn't know when to stop. So just practicing awareness and that's all that matters, Cancer. So, wow, that is what I got for you guys for this reading. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are interested, you can follow me over on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. and I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.